Alright, hello everyone. This video is about expanding and simplifying polynomials. That is the practice questions for this video. Okay, now let's give you some background information of expanding, simplifying. So basically, expanding means, okay, let's say you have two terms, whatever. Okay, when you multiply together, you will expand many terms. But some of the terms you can collect together, like this example here. Because I have x squared here, I have another x squared here. If the power is the same, then you can collect together, become, for argument's sake, okay, 3x power 2 plus x power 3. When we look at more example, you understand a bit more. Okay, so let's look at example 1 here. X plus 2 times x plus 5. How to expand it? Okay, first of all, x for in the first bracket, you times in here, you times in here. Okay, so will become x squared plus 5x, and then I use another color pen. You have second term from the first bracket, you times it into each term in the second bracket, so become plus 2x plus 10. Right, then you can tell any like terms here. For instance, we start from the highest power. So the highest power is 2. In these 4 terms here, you only have one term of x squared, so just copy it. Next, x power of 1. We have 2 terms of x power of 1, so they are the like term. You can do the addition. So 5 plus 2 is 7. X power of 1. Constant term is 10. And it only have one term, so just copy it. So that is an example of how to expanding and simplifying. Okay, let's look at the other questions. The same thing. First, the first term from the first bracket, you times in here. So 5 times 3 is 15y, and 5 times 2 is 10. Note, some student will be confused, should I put negative or positive? Here, the sign before 5, you can't see negative sign, right? So that means it's positive 5. Positive times negative is negative. Okay, simple as that. Done. And then the second term from the first bracket, times here, you have plus 4 times 3 is 12, y, don't forget y times y, okay, is y squared. And 4y times 2 is 8y. Also check the sign here is positive, negative, so that's why it's negative. Any like terms? Well, let's have a look. The highest power is y power of 2. You only have one y power of 2, so just copy it. And then the next is y power of 1, so 15y and minus 8y, which means 15 take 8. Okay, 15 subtract 8 is positive 7. Lastly, the constant. Okay, so generally speaking, that is the order we want to express our final answer. Will be the highest power, and then the less power, so on and so forth, and lastly is the constant. That's reason for it. I guess, especially when we talk about the solving equation, quadratic equation, you will see that is quite important to make a nice order first. Anyway, example 3. X take 2, the whole thing, power of 2. Student will think, okay, that is something about the index law. So if I apply the last video index law, that would equal to, so, okay, but that is not correct. Okay, I'll show you why that is not correct in a second. So going to solve this question. What is x take 2 power of 2? Is x take 2 times another x take 2. Okay, so apply the same rule here. X times x squared, x times minus 2 is minus 2x. Minus 2 times x is minus 2x. And then minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. Okay, negative times negative become positive. And then simplify that. X squared, you can collect the like terms here, so we can take 4x plus 4. That is the correct answer. You can tell it's pretty different to the answer here. Okay, so please note that x take 2 square, the whole thing square, does not equals to x squared take 2 square. Okay, now here is the practice question. You may pause the video to have a go first, and then I show you the solution in seconds. Alright, so this looks a little bit complicated because I contain 3 big terms, the first, second, and third big term of big polynomials. Okay, so what should I do? There's no specific order, so I can do the x squared times inside first. If I do that, I have x power 3 plus x squared, because x squared times x is, okay, so that's why x power 3. If you're not sure how I can get this, please refer to the index law video. Okay, so that is one term here, and the other polynomial. Okay, big term, okay, is 2y take x power 3 plus 4. Note that, students, it's important to have a bracket in here. Okay, if you don't have bracket, your answer highly likely will be wrong. All right. Okay, so times x power 3 here, here, and here. I have 2x3y, and then take x6, 3 plus 3 is 6, and then plus 4x3. Okay, and then x squared terms, 2x squared y, take x5 plus 4x. Right, I think that's pretty much of it. Oh, sorry, 4x squared, because here is square. Okay. The next thing is check any like terms you can simplify. In this case, okay, so sorry, where's my cursor? Okay, x power 6 is only 1 in here, and then any power 5, so x power 5 only 1 term here, so you can't combine the terms. And then x3, okay, note here is x3 and here is another x3, but the problem is you can't combine them. Why is that? because you have a y here. If you have another terms times with the like terms, like this case, okay, it's just one whole thing. So that does not equals to x power 3 anymore, okay. Then you can't combine it because you have another variable times with that term, okay. Same as x power 2. Because I have a y here, so y times x squared does not equal to x squared. You can't combine them. So basically, that is the final answer. Okay, unless you need to factorize it, that is another case. But generally speaking, yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you for watching the video.